Another raucous crowd in Philadelphia. Welcome to Citizens Bank Park. Welcome to Game 4 of the National League Division Series. The Phillies on the brink of the NLCS after the 9-1 win in Game 3. With Acuna to lead off, then Swanson and Olsen. There's a little change here in the heart of the order. Austin Riley hits in the lowest spot in the order since May. Then Harris, who's the hardest thrower in the National League. Before Tommy John surgery, forced him to miss pretty much all the last 2 years. Home to Acuna to start his day with a strikeout. Pop fly. Bright sunshine will test Segura a little bit. He's got it marked and 2 up and 2 down. Syndergaard with a 1-2-3 first. The Phillies lineup that throughout this year has shown the ability to absolutely explode, and they've done it in the 2 wins in this division series. Schwarber finally got a hit last night, and Hoskins and Real Muto. And so for Charlie Morton, his 17th career start in the postseason, his 5th in an elimination game. Kyle Schwarber starting the day for the Phillies with a walk. On a 2-1, Hoskins into left center field. Harris on the move, won't get there. Schwarber read it well, takes third, and they're at first and third to begin this one. He fires a 1-2 and gets Real Muto looking. Struck out Real Muto, deals 1-2 to Harper and gets just that. Right where he wanted it, and back-to-back Ks for Charlie Morton. 2-out chance first inning. Fly ball right field. Acuna shading his eyes from the sun. He's there, and how about Charlie Morton? After the first 2 reach, he gets out of it unscathed. Going from having their season on the brink of ending to being like, okay, we got him right where we want him. Riley in the air to center field for Marsh. 2 up and 2 down.
But now he'll have to kind of reinvent himself.
Harris on the ground to second. Gene Segura. 6 up, 6 down for Noah Syndergaard. Alec Bohm leads off the second. Cracks one off Morton. Ricochets to third. Riley's bare hand pickup and throws late. And a flashback for Charlie Morton to the last time he was on a postseason mound. And the training staff is out to take a look as Charlie Morton, who he used to call Ground Chuck, feeling like Groundhog Day right now.
The only thing I can say is it luckily wasn't hit super hard.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be okay. Look, the guy broke his leg and faced 3 more hitters, struck out 2 of them. Good back foot breaker from Charlie Morton, whose early returns after taking the ball off of the elbow are good. There's a hot shot by Swanson. Bohm heads for third, and the Phillies, for the second time in as many innings, have him cornered. On a 2-2 pitch, he lifts one in the air. Deep right field. There it goes. Marsh comes through. The 9-hitter for the Phillies with a 3-run home run. It was the 9-hitter Bryson Stott yesterday that had the key hit. It's the 9-hitter Brandon Marsh today that gets a curtain call after a 3-run home run. Schwarber slices one in the air to left for Rosario.
3-run homers are rare in the postseason, but they're killer when they happen.
2-2. Grounder left side. In the shift, that's Arcia to get Hoskins. Brandon Marsh, of all people, gets the scoring going with a 3-run home run, bringing this place to life once again. The Phillies a win away from the National League Championship Series, leading 3-0 after 2. You don't score many runs like this, but you get into a 5-game series, and you run out of time to figure it out. Here's Segura with a backhand play to get Contreras. One gone. Arcia turns on it down the left field line. That ball's gone. Orlando Arcia with a solo shot. The Braves on the board. It's 3-1.
Well, they hurt us.
Yeah.
7 through 9 hadn't done anything, and that's only their second hit, but that was a run produced really quickly. For a guy, for whatever reason, come postseason time, Arcia finds himself. The end of it pointing more at the pitcher.
Acuna down swinging. Braves, though, on the board. A solo home run from Orlando Arcia. Charlie Morton just finished off his warm-up tosses, and then Brian Snitker and one of the trainers headed out there. And they're going to take the ball from Charlie Morton. So the Braves go to Colin McHugh, who pitched 1 1/3 scoreless in the first game of this division series. And so a lot of the key pieces for Atlanta good to go here. Fly to center field. Harris on the move. Still going. Michael Harris can't get there. And Realmuto can run for days. JT on his way to third. He looks for it inside the Parker. And the catcher has one. Inside the park home run for JT Realmuto, and the Phillies lead 4-1. Jay Wright loves it.
Well, this ball's hit pretty far, and I don't know where Acuna was, but you got to try to get over there to help out your center fielder. If the center fielder's got to go get that ball, and Acuna's not crashing towards it, with the speed of Realmuto, almost the easiest inside the park home run you're going to see. When that ball's hit, Acuna doesn't take any movement at all towards that center field, and by then it's too late. Don't know if it would have mattered as much, but...
And Philly filled with iconic moments. Now you got the home run yesterday from Rhys Hoskins. McHugh throws and Castellanos chases. 2 out.
Of course, that's the reason they didn't make a lot of playoffs.
Bohm down swinging. That finishes off the third, but the inning begins with an inside the park home run from JT Realmuto. Everybody's having a good time in South Philly this weekend. Kyle Schwarber and the Phillies up 4-1. Hands it off to Andrew Bellotti, so this is going to be a battle of the 2 bullpens in this game.
The heartbeat working and the pitches where they want to.
Off balance, fly to center. Marsh. 1 gone in the 4th. Down to Ken Rosenthal, who's got Brian Snitker. All right, guys. Here's Matt Olson sending one in the air. Down the line. Deep to right. That one is gone. Olson's 2nd home run of the series. And for the Braves, the 2nd today. It's a 4-2 game. Or, yeah, string it together or hit the ball out of the park. Brian Snitker will take either of those things. 4-2 in the 4th.
Well, in these type of games in the postseason, right, you wouldn't figure that teams are going to the bullpen as quick as they have. But the problem with a bullpen game, everybody's got to be on. It just takes one guy not to be on to get the other team back in it.
Made a good one. Bellotti fires. Riley's down swinging. Braves get one back. Their 2nd home run of the day, and it's 4-2 in the middle of the 4th. Stott serves one into left center field and drops it in for a leadoff hit. Bryson Stott's impressive emergence continues with a leadoff single here in the 4th in this game already. Segura off the end of the bat, short right field. It's Arcia. Into right center field. Acuna to the gap. Wow, it drops between them. Marsh heads for second. He's there. Not been Ronald Acuna's finest day in right. Second and third for the Phillies.
And now they're going to walk. They've walked Schwarber to pitch. The bases loaded here with Hoskins.
On a 2-1. Hoskins reaches out, pops it up, short right field. Acuna with another try. He's got this one. Key at bat here in the fourth inning of game 4. He chases, and McHugh went to exactly what you were hoping he would. A breaking pitch down and away. This is Hand's third game of the division series. He had missed about the last month, and they keep the deficit 2 by getting out of that. Quickly makes quick work of Harris for strikeouts. Open this 5th. Back-to-back Ks for Hand, and 4 in a row of Braves hitters
on the Phillies.
That's another bullet from Arcia, who was 2 for 2. There you go. Speak it into existence, dude. Oh, there's a runner on here, and so Eddie Rosario represents the tying run. Gets a breaking pitch. Lofts it to center for Marsh, and that'll wrap up the top of the 5th. Halfway home in game 4. It's 4-2 Phillies. Brian Snitker, he deploys his top left-hander in A.J. Minter to face Bryce Harper here in the 5th. Down, swinging on a fastball here. Minter begins his outing with a strikeout of Harper. 2-2. 2 out. Buckled his knees. Geared up for that fastball, and then that thing breaks off. Jose Alvarado's turned into one of the best left-handed relievers in baseball, and a weapon out of this Phillies bullpen that they'll use against the top of the Braves lineup here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 1 gone in the 6th. 3-2 from Jose Alvarado. Back-to-back strikeouts. 101. 2 gone. Now Matt Olson has been the Braves' best hitter in this series. Bounces one up the middle. Bryson Stott, running throw. 1-2-3-6. And he looks perfectly fine, striking out Stott on 3 pitches.
Against the St. Louis Cardinals.
Base hit center field, Gene Segura. Has rounded into shape in this postseason. Runner takes off. Throw from d'Arnaud is not in time. Stolen base for Gene Segura. Here it comes. Marsh takes strike 3. Right down the middle. 2 gone. Here in the first year of this setup, that is a dead ball one way or another, and they're going to say that it hit Schwarber. There's some question. Did it hit the bat? Did it hit Schwarber? And he sent it to first with a hit by pitch. Come on, Joe Carp, you got that stuff? The call stands, and Joe Carp, our award-winning audio man, is in fact the voice recognition software himself. He confirms that it was the umpire that said foul ball.
If you're going to get this length of delay, you want to get rewarded with a run.
Hoskins fights one off, short right, it's down! Segura comes home. Acuna can't find the ball. Now he does. Now it's 5-2. Rhys Hoskins drives home Gene Segura. Somehow puts it in play. JT Realmuto, an infield hit on a ball that was inches off the ground. Broken bat, base hit the other way. Here comes another. 7-2 Phillies. They're living a charmed life. Bases loaded. On a 2-on, Alec Bohm pulls his hands in, but it's caught by Swanson. The Phillies with another big frame. They score 3 times in the 6th. To the late innings we go in game 4. Goes after the first one, lifts it to center field. Marsh is going back. He's at the wall. It's gone. Leadoff home run, Travis d'Arnaud. The first pitch that Jose Alvarado's thrown in 32 minutes is hit out. And it's a 7-3 game on d'Arnaud's second home run of this series. Grounded to first, picked by Hoskins. Alvarado beats Riley to the bag. Punches one to short. Stott. Hoskins! A tip of the cap from Hoskins to the rookie shortstop Stott. 2 gone in the 7th.
I think that's close enough to be able to take a look. It's close, and a tie usually be interesting to see the angles and where that actually happens when the foot's down.
Crew Chief Bill Miller.
The call in the field is confirmed.
Wow.
The runner is out. Atlanta has lost their second challenge.
So they weren't watching it with any goggles. They're just watching it on a massive screen, and they knew. So that is going to do it for Jose Alvarado. Gives up the leadoff home run, but mostly well. And look at this, soaking it in. Hands it off to Zach Eflin with 2 gone in the 7th inning, and the Phillies up 7-3. Got him. 7th inning stretch in Philadelphia. The Phils are 6 outs from the championship series. Never change, Mr. Fanatic. Segura lofts to right center. His 3rd hit of the afternoon. It'll go for extra bases. Double for Gene Segura.
He's going to find a way to do something unorthodox.
Slide to center. Here's Harris to get Marsh. Sailor's mouth there. They'll forgive him. 1, 2, 3 pitches and down. 1 away in the 8th. This guy off of the field, but on the mound they try to exploit that. Back-to-back Ks from the newly mean guy, Zach Eflin. 2 gone in the 8th. A 2-1 pitch. Big old bouncer to Gene Segura. Waits behind second and throws Acuna out. 1, 2, 3, 8th inning for Zach Eflin to the bottom of the 8th. Out of the 1-2 to Hoskins. Got him swinging this time. 1 gone in the 8th.
September.
Swanson gets Real Muto.
What the Braves did last year.
Harper the other way, down the left field line. Bryce Harper! Exclamation! Castellanos, line drive center field. Michael Harris is there. On to the 9th inning we go in Philadelphia. They'll be on their feet as Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on looking for 3 more outs to make that a comfy track. 3-2 pitch again. 1 gone in the 9th inning.
And they had a hard time closing those games out for the last couple of years. Sucked the life out of them.
2 gone in the 9th inning. Dominguez tries one more time. Got him. This improbable run, this joyride continues for the Phillies to the National League Championship Series.